Hello and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. This is a tribute video for the actor Patrick Jordan, as requested by Jeff Morlang. Who is Patrick Jordan, you may ask? He's known in the Star Wars universe for this scene in Star Wars.
Yes?
Our scout ships have reached Dantooine. They found the remains of a rebel base, but they estimate that it has been deserted for some time. They are now conducting an extensive search of the surrounding systems.
She lied. She lied to us.
So let's take a look at the life of Albert Patrick Jordan. Albert Patrick Jordan was born in 1923 and raised in Harrow, Middlesex, son of Margaret, a cook, and Albert Jordan, a regimental sergeant major. An accident while playing bows and arrows with his two brothers left him with a distinctive scar on his right cheek. He would vividly act out what happened and how his mother fainted when her youngest son came to her with an arrow sticking out of his cheek. Jordan was married to illustrator Marjorie Gill, who he met in a bookshop in 1943 when he was a drama student. Patty, as he was known, was usually around when called upon to pose for Marjorie's drawings. Many of the men in her books had a Patty look to them. He was also there to save her works when she occasionally threatened to burn it in frustration. After the Second World War, he made his stage debut in a 1946 Old Vic production of Richard II at the New Theatre, while the bomb-damaged Old Vic was being restored. The ensemble cast comprised of actors Harry Andrews, Rosalind Atkinson, and Alec Guinness. The same group of players went on to perform in other Shakespearean plays, including Coriolanus and The Taming of the Shrew, where he appeared alongside Guinness and Renee Asherson. Jordan remained friends with Guinness and Asherson. He corresponded with Asherson until her death in 2014, and reflected that they were the last two actors still living from that celebrated company. Jordan began on screen in a TV adaptation of the Browning version, reprising his stage role from earlier that year. He appeared several times in No Hiding Place, Dixon of Dock Green. Jordan's screen roles include several war films, including The Battle of the River Plate, The Longest Day, The Heroes of Telemark, Play Dirty, and Too Late the Hero. Most of his celluloid assignments in the 50s and 60s consisted of small or uncredited parts. His distinctively stern features and no-nonsense authoritarian bearing led to being invariably typecast as dependable police officers and soldiers who were also expendable. His characters tended to be shot quite soon after they appeared on screen. The scar on his right cheek gave him added authenticity in these roles. He is perhaps well remembered for his uncredited speaking role as Imperial Officer Seward Cass, an aide to Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars, a role secured for him by Alec Guinness, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jordan was offered the choice of either a guaranteed fee for his role or a small share of the film's royalties. Jordan shared Guinness's contempt for Star Wars and was dubious about the film's prospect, so he took the one-off fee. He regretted the decision ever after with rueful humor, claiming that had he had chosen a cut, he would never have had to work again. As it was, he continued accepting whatever roles came his way. These included parts in some of the most popular TV series of the 1970s and 80s, including Minder, Angels, Terry and June, Shine On Harvey Moon, Pierrot, and a stint as Mr. Darby in the ITV soap opera Crossroads. His last TV job came in a 1995 episode of The Bill, and then he retired. On January 10, 2020, Albert Patrick Jordan died at the age of 96. If you would like to see other tribute videos from actors in the Star Wars universe, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching Star Wars Obsessed.